Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NukemDukem here. So there's a big update patch 4.2 for Rainbow Six Siege launching tomorrow, the 13th of September. So they're changing the way Twitch and Blackbeard and Doc is working. So the mid-season reinforcements are arriving in force, including several changes, 3 operators, new gadgets, new attachment, weapon balancing, and bug fixes. So here's a mid-season reinforcement. So Rainbow Six Siege and Ubisoft's been definitely taking care of their game. Like they've been hardcore working hard, making sure this game is really good. The last big update, Bow, thank God there's barely any hackers on PC, but they're still there, but it's a lot better than it used to be. So Twitch is getting a big buff. Basically, the ranged drone can now have a farther distance, as you can see. It's shot. It took out a camera, and basically Twitch gets 2 drones now, and a bunch of buff to drone. You can read what it says here. I'll put it in the description link. Maybe put it a little bigger for you guys. But anyways, this is the main thing you need to know. In addition to these changes, the shock drones has been modified in following ways. It now moves 30% faster, which is on par of normal drone speed. It creates less sound and moving. The red light has been removed, and the range starts from 5 meters to 7 meters. So it's a huge buff to the Twitch drone. Twitch is a good example operator that is popular, has satisfactory pick and win ratio, yet her unique gadget shock drone is quite underwhelming. Because of this, we decided to change the utility of the shock drone quite drastically in order to reinforce the uniqueness of her gameplay and treat her shock drones or drones. Now she has more than one. The most notable change is that she can now deploy fully functional shock drones in preparation phase in place of normal drone. This is a very significant change in preparation phase system. So it looks like she gets several drones. She has a shock drone preparation phase in place of the normal drone, so she can do damage in the beginning. So her drone in the beginning is a shock drone instead of a regular drone. That is huge. So once a match against 2 normal drones have now been replaced by 2 shock drones. Deploying the second shock drone now will not destroy first one, so that's a big change. If you had a drone alive in the preparation phase and you throw out your current drone, your previous drone disappears. So that's a huge change. I really like it. Huge buff. Blackbeard, the big infamous Blackbeard that is so strong, has now been nerfed. As you can see, his shield is a little bit more breakable there, and then so there are 2 things we wanted to improve for Blackbeard. Gameplay, we observed that his usage of his mounted shield is too passive. Most players will equip it at the beginning round and keep it until the end of round, too rare death. Balancing wise, his pick ratio and win ratio was clearly show that he is very powerful. The following changes is meant to address 2 points. Blackbeard now has 2 shields and can cycle them with a queue system of equipping and unequipping. So instead of 1 shield, he now has 2. But however, the HP of the shields has been reduced from 800 to 150. So you can break the shield a lot easier, and the shield durability is displayed in the UI. Okay, where's the display durability? Is that the durability right here? Kind of shows you based on the breaks. Oh, right here. Shows you the durability on the right here of how much he has a left shield and then completely broken. Okay, very cool. Then Doc is being buffed here. Too bad that they don't have a play animation here, but dude, it's a huge buff to Doc. Even though we've seen some plays with it, most of the time Doc's stim pistol felt too situational. We want to give Doc a gadget that makes him more powerful, or him more useful in a varied context. Giving his dart, I can't read. I know I'm bad. You don't have to tell me. Giving his dart ability to heal teammates means he can have much more versatile role. But let me talk. Okay, this is not important. Furthermore, he can now overheal. Shooting a dart at a fully healed teammate or himself will provide boost to maximum HP 120 health for a limited time. The heal is 40 HP per dart. So let's say if someone's like 60 HP, hit them up with dart back to 100. You can use this in mill round. They don't have to be in down state. So even partial injured teammates can be overhealed. This overheal is only temporary and decrease 1 health point hit point for every 2 seconds back to 100 health. So basically, you can, like, let's say a teammate's at 9 health, Doc can hit you. It can get you 120 health and then slowly go back down to 100 health. We believe this change will make clear upgrade in his versatility and will make him more interesting pick in defense. Huge changes. I agree with everything. I think dock use is too situational and it's kind of hard. Like let's say if you're under fire and dock is not taking is in a different room, it's hard to take hit a teammate. So you can dock and now heal a teammate during combat and overheal, and then Blackbeard's getting nerfed, and then Twitch is getting a buff. So good changes. Applaud Ubisoft. This is huge stuff. Now let's go ahead and go to some other changes here. All right, new gadgets here. Oh my gosh, a Claymore? Claymore. Holy crap! Attackers now have a Claymore! Okay, so the reason why I think the Claymore here, they're going to tell us why, but I think because attackers get flanked so easily, so they now have something to watch their backs. Alright, some attackers can now use Claymore Mine. A deployable gadget covers their backs while progressing forward, flanking, or when vulnerable positions like sniping and droning. Plant Claymores once defender. Okay, 3 laser waves will explode frontal directional pattern. Okay, so explode directional pattern front of the rays. This I actually agree with this Claymore. I can't believe there's Claymore. All right, Claymore attacker. So let's see who has it. Thatcher loses stun grenades and gains Claymore. Okay. Twitch loses stun grenades and gains Claymore. Now, I'm not sure about this Twitch Claymore. They just buff Twitch. Now they're going to give her a Claymore. But the thing is, Twitch is the new buff to Twitch is she's always on her drones constantly. So therefore, she's like vulnerable, so someone can sneak up upon her. So that's why I think they put Claymore behind her. I think this is they super buff Twitch. I don't know about this. Makes sense. I understand why, but we'll see. And then Glass loses breach charges. I agree, Glass did need Claymores. Thermite loses stun grenades and breach charges. Gain smoke grenades and Claymore. Note, Thermite is probably the most support or operated right now. We believe smoke grenades fit better. Okay, so they want Thermite to be more of a support because he blows stuff up. So now he has smoke grenades and Claymore, so he no longer has breach charges. I thought breach charges was overkill for Thermite already. So interesting. I agree. Only thing is, the questionable thing is Twitch. We'll see how that goes. Defenders impact grenades. Selected defenders can now have access to impact grenades. Grenades explode 1 second after throwing it. Perfect for close range things. Oh, great, dude. Okay, defenders can now blow walls. You know, like the defenders need to make a hole between sides and look at it now and jump through it. Instead of using shotguns and C4, you see a lot of teams doing before a match. They now have impact grenade. This is huge. I like it. Oh my gosh, this is a good update. Impact grenades. We distribute impact grenades with 2 few things in mind: reducing the overall nitro cell among defenders. Okay, so it looks like some people are going to lose nitro cells for defender grenade. In addition, more new active option for defenders. Caveira loses nitro cell and gains impact grenades. Castle loses barbed wire, gains impact grenade. Smoke loses nitro cells, impact grenade. Rook loses. Okay, so it looks like 2 people loses nitro cell was Caveira and Smoke. There still be a lot of nitro cells, but oh man, I'm getting excited, dude. I am so excited. Muzzle brakes. Okay, the attachment diminish first shot recoil, putting emphasis on precision. Weapons applied. So there's a muzzle brake now. The attachment diminished after first shot recoil, putting the emphasis on precision. Okay. So basically, it takes away the first shot recoil, and so basically it's 2 shot right straight up before the recoil comes. Ooh, what is this? Heavy barrel with barrel attachment equipped. Damage at a long distance doesn't decrease as much in the trade-off extra recoil. This means that there's less fall-off damage, which vary weapon around 10 to 20% increase at long range. Heavy barrel attachment equipped. Damage at long range doesn't decrease as much in trade-off for extra recoil. Okay, so basically you can do more damage at far range, but you get more recoil on your gun. And you can see what guns it applies, both attackers and defenders. Okay, interesting. Huge update. It's going to change the way the game is. Going to change who gets selected in the meta and things to that nature, and new gadgets. Oh man, so excited. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below.